thinking about how many racks I can see in a week. Pull up in that coupe like Batman, plenty down seas, I'm the hat man. We be riding around making plays with that baby Draco with us.
We got a special guest in the building.
The kid that did.
Babyface Ray.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
What's poppin'?
Welcome back to another episode of Trap Files TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell. On today's episode, we travel back to Detroit, Michigan to cover one of the veterans and prominent figures in the Detroit rap scene, Marcellus Register, better known by his rap name, Babyface Ray. Born and raised in East Detroit, specifically the 6 Mile area. Growing up, Ray was mainly involved in sports like basketball, football, and also played the trumpet.
On East Davidson, on Sparling.
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan, yeah.
Certain part you represent?
Yeah, 6 Mile.
And you still reside in Detroit today?
Yes, I do. I don't live on 6 Mile, though.
Now, growing up for you in Detroit, what was that like? Can you paint that picture for us?
See, me growing up, I was into sports, you know what I'm saying?
He grew up in a 2-parent household with 3 older brothers, and his dad was also a pastor. He would stop playing basketball in the 9th grade after he was cut from the team. Ray would also start exploring music more, going to the studio and making music with his friends, and was in a group called the Fly Boys.
Remember it?
I probably was in the 9th, 10th grade. We used to get our money together and go pay for studio time on 8 Mile and Gratiot.
Cool.
Me and my homeboys. We was called Fly Boys, FBI, which is a crazy name now that I think about it, but we was called the Fly Boys. Me, KO Go Loud, that shoot video.
Go Loud, yeah.
Tez Alexander Rose, that do the clothes. You know about him?
Alexander Rose now.
Yeah, he do the clothes. We was in a rap group back in the day.
Ray would graduate from high school and would attend Macomb Community College. College didn't work out for him, so he got a factory job rolling out tires. After 4 months, Ray would quit the job and he would eventually start getting involved in the streets. He spoke on how family, friends, and his environment would lead him to that life. Around that time, his mom was also diagnosed with breast cancer, which she eventually beat. When Ray started rapping, he went by the name Cass the Kid, and would eventually change his name to Richie Rich Ray.
First intro names, Chaos the Kid was one of your first names when you were coming
Oh,
out?
you know that? Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
Which is interesting because in D12, or before Eminem, when he was in the 90s, he had a friend, Chaos Kid. Which
Straight up?
Yeah, I don't know if that, I was like, I'm pretty sure those two aren't connected, but that's what rung out to me when I first heard it. I was like, damn, 2 people that were legends from the city came up with the same kind of name.
I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I even came up with that for real.
It's a good ass name.
Yeah, it was straight. But it switched to Richie Rich.
Right.
Richie Rich Ray, because I used to wear a lot of Rock Republican jeans.
In 2011, Ray would get a beat from fellow friend and Detroit rapper Dame Dot, and linked up with friend and Detroit rapper Peasy. They would get on the beat together, and the rest was history. Team Eastside, which consisted of Peasy, Ray, GT, Dame Dot, Snoop, Lou, Lil P, and Reek, would drop their first project around 2011 called We In Here. In 2012, the group would release another project called Welcome to Our Side. This project started making huge waves across the city and other Midwest cities. That same year, they would follow up with another project called Bag Life. Team Eastside would release their final project together called Ghetto Boys. The group would take a devastating loss when member Reek was killed on the east side of the city. Ray would also be shot in his foot trying to protect his brother around this time. Peasy and Dame Dot would eventually go on to be solo artists, and Ray would follow.
No. The fans made me do that. I don't really think the group wanted me to make no solo tape at the time. I don't remember. I think it was like kind of up in the air, like damn, P making a solo tape at the time. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? But the fans made me make a solo tape though. It was the fans.
In 2014, Ray would drop his first solo project called Young Wavy. The next year, he would follow that up with MIA Season, a solid project from Ray. This project included the popular song Miami in November.
Between you and me, you care about what people thinking, I'm just trying to eat money. Braids nappy than a bitch, bankroll fleet. Young niggas count thousand while I smoke OG. Come fuck with me. Miami in November. Tell him I be gone to December.
In 2016, he would drop 2 projects called Free Diego and Forever Wavy, both collaboration projects. Ray would continue building a solo buzz in the city and would drop Legend in 2017, one of my favorite projects by him. This project featured Bust a Band, Legend, Pain, The Real, and Football Pads.
Hey, bust another band. I told my jeweler bust a band. Hey, bust another band.
This project I feel like solidified Ray as one of the toughest artists in Detroit. He would also start building a buzz outside of Detroit and other Midwest cities.
What cities accepted you guys the most in the beginning?
Milwaukee, man.
Milwaukee was fucking with
We
you?
used to go to that bitch for $0 and come back a richer man.
That fall, he would follow up with Trillist, another solid project from him. Ray would finish the year off strong with a collab project with friend Peasy called Ghetto Wave. In 2017, he would sign a deal with popular label Empire. In 2018, Ray would take a devastating loss when friend and Team Eastside member Snoop was shot and killed, leaving the studio with friend Peasy.
In here at 5:30 with a popular Detroit rapper lost to gun violence. Team Eastside Snoop had a career on the rise, but now it's all come to a very sad end. Eastside Snoop had a massive following on social media with his videos getting tens of thousands of views.
He was shot and killed overnight on Flanders Street near Gratiot and Gunston. Larry Spruill is following this story for us tonight. And Larry, is there any possible motive police are looking at here?
Well, good evening, Jason and Karen. I just talked with police here at the headquarters, and they tell me that's something they are still trying to figure out. There have been a lot of talks about this shooting on social media. I also spoke with family and friends of the rapper. They tell me this is something they were not expecting to happen. He's known by his fans as Eastside Snoop, a very popular rapper here in Detroit. He's also a part of the rap group Team Eastside and has a huge following on social media. His last post was this video of his gold watch, something he was proud of. But the ones close to him tells me they know him as 28-year-old Antonio Carter and was proud of Detroit's East Side, the place he called home. But Monday morning, police say he was shot and killed while sitting inside a black Challenger on Flanders. Local 4 was there on the scene Monday morning. Neighbors tell me off camera they heard about 3 to 4 gunshots and then heard a car drive off. Police say the victim was shot 4 times. Meanwhile, family and friends say he will be missed.
Baking soda. Yeah.
I heard he was. I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. I heard he was both. BBS on that joint. I heard he was both them. Oh, he got. I'm Pee Wee Kirkland. I heard he was both them.
Yeah.
Face would take a break from dropping music and wouldn't drop another project until 2019, called The Last One Left. He would also drop a visual to start this over, which currently has 7 million views on YouTube.
Got another 4 left, I'm on my way to the store. Niggas in my DM, what you pay for that coat? I don't know, I was high when I bought it, boy, you wrote in a form.
He would also be featured on the White House Studios Volume 1 project. In 2020 during COVID is when I feel Face's career would take off. That year he would drop the songs Niggas Finished, Free the Ghetto, Tap In, and Champions All Fire songs from him.
You waiting for all the memes in my future. If my nigga sauce don't trust you, I'ma shoot you. You ever rode 1,008 grams past the troopers? You wanna know the sacrifice I made? Is you stupid? Independent, I done gave deals, I'ma remain real. She gon' tap my name on her face, I got a drink seal. I'ma spread this cake in your face, I know how Ike feel. Chain got a light bill, K with the knife steel. James Harden step back and shoot him with the left hand.
He would also be featured on Volume 2 of the White House Studios project. Face would follow that project up with another collaboration project with Samuel Shabazz called Product of My Environment. This project would feature the hit song Hall of Fame and would also introduce the world to Detroit rapper V's. Ray would finish the year off strong with MIA Season 2, arguably his best project to date to me. The project featured songs like They Think I Rap My Brother's Life, R.I.P. Jazz, Real, Move to L.A., Free Spazzo, and Trill Spill. He would also put Hall of Fame on this project as well. With Ray heating up musically, he would drop Unfuckwittable in 2021. This project is also another one of my favorites by him. The project featured the songs Gallery Department, Change My Number, A Million Cash Race, Paperwork Party, Real Niggas Don't Rap like Daisy Lane and Pink Tens. This project I feel put him on a bigger musical scale nationally. In the summer of 2022, Face would drop his first album, Face, which included the songs A1 Since Day One, Spending Spree, Family Over Money, Sincerely Face, Tunnel Vision, Me, Wife and Kids, Same Pain, Let Me Down, Steak and Lobster, and Palms Angels Palms, Itching. In 2022, he would also make the double XL freshman list. Ray would follow the success of that project up with the album Mob. This project featured some very solid tracks like Waves on Every Chain, Rap Politics, Nice Guy, Spend It, Massacre, Hallelujah, and Famous. Summer of 2023, Ray would drop another album called Summer's Mine. Some tracks I liked on this project were Donda Bag, Bosses Linking with Bosses, All-Star Team, Lou Tyler Flow, and My Thoughts 4. With Ray having a lot of success on Empire, he would ink a deal for his label Wavy Gang. Ray's first two signings were Samuel Shabazz and Rally. In 2024, he would drop his last project to date called The Kid That Did. He spoke on how Houston rapper Sauce Walka inspired the title to the project.
And what does that title mean, The Kid That Did?
Kid That Did, man. Originally, I got it from Sauce Walker. It was a quote he was saying, you know what I'm saying? But I felt like it applied to what I had going on and everything that I did so far in my career. So it originally started out as a mixtape idea where I wanted to put all the group artists that I was dealing with on it, but it ain't work out like that, and then it turns into an album.
Dope.
We've been talking.
Count Money? I Need Some Motivation. Wavy Navy University, Watching My Page, Delusional, and Ghetto Boys were all solid songs on this project. I think it's safe to say Face has put in a lot of work over the years and is finally a household name nationally. One thing I love about him is not only his bars and his catchy flow, but he makes music for all type of moods. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Also comment on who you would like us to cover next.